Lance Russell and Dave Brown right along ringside, and by golly, we're about ready to go with more big action. Dave, before we get underway and we find out about what's on the specific, got a big announcement in terms of professional wrestling. I think most of you know that in a bizarre, absolutely wild match that ended up with Jimmy Hart having the Southern Heavyweight Championship, Hart, of course, got his leg broken and has been unable to participate in anything, much less defense of his title. You know that he has 30 days to defend the title. With his leg broken, he obviously is not going to be able to defend it. So the promoters, the southern states that are involved with the AWA and affiliations on it, what they're going to have is a preliminary situation where they come up with the champions of the various states for it. Well, for instance, Georgia will be held in Macon, Georgia, and Florida will be in Tallahassee, Florida. Memphis will be the Tennessee one, Louisville, Kentucky for Kentucky. Evansville, Indiana for the Indiana, so on like that. Then in a couple of weeks, what's going to happen, they will have all of the state champs get together, and there will be a mass tournament for the representatives of the various areas, and then a new Southern Heavyweight champ will be crowned, because that will be after the 30-day period has expired on Hart, and without his defense, of course, the title is vacant. And so in preparation for that, it should be a whale of a tournament. We're looking forward to covering at least a part of it, and we'll get as much footage as we can from everywhere else to have it. So that's an announcement, I think, that has some interest in the future for us, and we're going to be looking forward to that. We also have something in the future and present, too, also today.
Yes, we do. Today we're going to have Chick Donovan in here. He'll be going against Tim Leonard in a single match. It'll be the Japanese team, Onita and Fuchi with Tojo Yamamoto. They go against Roy Rogers and Pat Hutchinson. Coco Ware, David Price teamed against the Nightmares. And big expiration of time match. It'll be the big team of Jim Dalton and Tom Stanton going against Bill Superstar Dundee and Jerry the King Lawler. Expiration of time in that one.
Well, I thought we were going to have to wait a while. I was going to make the announcement that Jimmy Hart was going to be out here, and we would have the pleasure of seeing the leader of the family out here. Looks like we don't have to wait. Well, Jimmy, I got to tell you, we've really missed you since you've been gone.
Well, I know you have, because I saw the show last week, and I know the whole world missed Jimmy Hart. Let me tell you something right now. I heard what you just said, Big Mouth, about all this tournament action going on for my belt. Let me tell you something, baby. I love this belt. This is the greatest thing to ever happen to me in my life, was beating Jerry Lawler for this belt right now. The Southern Heavyweight Championship belt. Listen, I hate these people out here. I don't know why you come on here for it. But let me tell you something right now. I got news for you. Everybody wants to make money off of Jimmy Hart because they know I've got 30 days to defend this belt, but I can't defend it because of my bone in my leg's broken.
Right.
That's right. Well, let me tell you what, brother, and I got news for everybody. Today, Jimmy Hart today is going to defend his belt on TV. Now, how do you like that?
Man comes hobbling out here on crutches and saying he's going to defend it. No way.
Well, let me just tell you, no way or nothing. I'm a super athlete. I am the great American hero. You know it, and the people over there know that I'm the great American hero. Get that smile off your face. I'd like to slap your face. I'll tell you that right now.
Hey.
But let me tell you, boys, so everybody in the back, you listen to me. Keep your tights on, brother, because I'm going to pick some lucky person today to put this Southern Heavyweight strap up against, because the promoters everywhere ain't going to make no money off Jimmy Hart. You hear that, Eddie Marlin? You hear it? Go have a heart attack, old man.
You've been sitting around getting bizarre more as you're laying around with your broken leg in there, Jimmy.
Baby, Jimmy Mack is back,
we see you back. Hart's going to defend his title today with broken leg and crutches and 9 families in there. Okay, we're going to take a break right here, and we're going to be back with big action for you coming up in just a moment.
We'll go to any length to please you. Introducing Change, the adjustable chain that never stops changing. This unique necklace adjusts easily to any length you want, from 30 inches to 15, or anywhere in between, on the job or on the town. When you change, change changes. Change it to a double necklace. Change it to a drop. Even change it to a bracelet. Your favorite charm will enjoy the change, too. Did you ever see a necklace like this before? Stop searching for the right length to try on. With Change, all you need is one. Why fuss with hooks that are hard to get at, or lose your favorite jewelry because of clasps that come undone? Change has no hooks or clasps. It goes on this easily, and it won't slip off your neck. Going on vacation? Change goes with all your outfits. Change is a beautifully designed fine Cobra necklace, electroplated in genuine 14-karat gold. And it's yours for the unbelievably low price of only $19.99. Isn't it time you had a change?
Change is sweeping the country. It's the biggest jewelry fashion breakthrough in years. To order, call toll-free 1-800-453-4101 or send $19.99 to Gold Change, P.O. Box 235, Louisville, Kentucky. If you're not absolutely delighted, we'll refund every penny. Change is the one necklace every woman needs. It's not sold in stores, so order yours today.
Hey, Gail, how's the dress? Great, very good. Good. Oh, no, not again. Wait, my stroke. Hey, look at that guy. Wait. Wow, he caught that jet. Hey, it's Gail Sayers. Boy, Mr. Sayers, you were really flying. Had to. Nobody's taking off with my strolls.
From one beer lover to another Strohs.
We're just about ready to go with the opening match of the day. Chick Donovan, the Golden Boy, in the ring. Tim Leonard is opposition. And, well, referees there introducing officially from Jonesboro, Arkansas, at 212 pounds on the right of your screen, Tim Leonard. And from Hollywood, California, 228 pounds with his manager, Jimmy Hart, the Golden Boy, Chick Donovan. One fall, 15 minutes time limit. Referee, Jerry Calhoun.
Hart down at the side of the ring over there with his crutches inhibiting, but they can be used as a weapon in there.
Yeah.
Jim's legs still in a cast, and Chick Donovan now hopping up. We're about ready for it to go. And right away, the bell, bang, and look at Donovan go after Leonard.
Donovan finally got into the ring, and once he stepped through the apron, he was running. He grabbed Tim Leonard back over in the corner. Donovan fired Leonard across the way. Leonard on under. Tim Leonard goes for the press and puts Donovan to the mat. Down to one. Donovan quickly on his feet. Donovan prides himself in being in superb physical condition and a fine athlete. Well, I tell you what, he's run up against another fine athlete, and young Tim Leonard. Forearm. Leonard pounded to the mat, back on his feet. Donovan working the left arm. Donovan with a little hair pulling, too, takes Leonard over the ropes. Wrapped that left arm around the top rope. Now yanks him back into the ring. Donovan picked Leonard off his feet, dropped him, covers one. Count of one's all he got. Leonard back to the ropes again. Donovan using the opportunity to fire a right hand. Hair pulling by Donovan. Now a whip across the ring. Puts Leonard into the turnbuckles hard. Donovan follows. But up to his knee. Did he hit his knee on the turnbuckle? Donovan rolled back out of the corner, grabbing his knee. Tim Leonard seizing the opportunity. Donovan fired into the turnbuckles. Leonard monkey flips him out of there. Donovan with a right fist again. Suplex by Chick Donovan. Count is 1, 2. Leonard able to get the left shoulder up at the 2 count. 2.5 minutes gone in this one fall 15-minute time limit match. Donovan standing on Tim Leonard's left hand and with the other foot stomping his wrist. Donovan legality is concerned. Chick Donovan. Ooh, Leonard's head goes right into that top turnbuckle. Donovan takes him down the ropes and into the turnbuckle in another corner. Chick Donovan. Leonard in the air, drops him on the ropes. Boy, that almost went over those ropes. Had it been, it would have been automatic disqualification on Donovan. Donovan saw him, yeah, he grabbed him and pulled him back in because he knew the situation he was about to be in there. Backbreaker across the knee. Count is 1, 2. 2 count. Leonard still in there. We're at 4 minutes. 4 minutes gone in this match. Donovan. Drops with a leg. Donovan out on the apron, climbing the rope. Off top rope. Oh, Leonard moves. And Chick Donovan, his plans gone awry. Leonard's limping, though. Boy, he nailed Donovan back in the corner. Tim Leonard after him. Off the rope. Donovan catches him with a foot. Spinning leg lock. He's going for it. Into the figure 4. One of Donovan's favorites. And submission by Leonard. Boy, Donovan loves that hole, and once he gets to figure 4, it's usually over because he does it well. You got to give him that. And boy, he got it on Tim Leonard, and no continuing for Leonard. He had to give it up on submission. 5 minutes, 3 seconds. The win is going to the Golden Boy, Chick Donovan.
His legs are so powerful. He is so tremendously built that he can really put the squash on that figure 4, man. He really can paralyze.
Donovan limping away. It's tough on his leg, too.
Yeah, that's really the truth, too. Okay, I gotta lay there's our opening bout. We're going to be taking a look at a sensational match. It came out where a lot of people were very happy. Steve Kern took on Ron Bass for the Mid-America heavyweight title. We'll be seeing that in just a moment. We're going to be back into action here in just a moment, coming up on Channel 3's Championship Wrestling, and I'll tell you the entire card a little bit later. I want to get the superstar in here. On this tape, Billy, they're going to see something where Chick Donovan comes out with a Southern heavyweight belt. I think you know all about that one.
That's right, Lance. I think it's a joke, and I think Chick Donovan's a joke, and Jimmy Hart's a joke. Hart, your whole family's deserting you. They're running away from your brother, and when I beat Donovan, he's going to run away from you. Lance, I wanted to make it a title match, but he said no deal. Donovan, I'm going to beat you, and I'm going to force the title match. Thank you.
You'll see it, a special challenge match, a superstar going against the Golden Boy. And then you are going to see a couple of matches that we'll have involved in it. Dutch Mantell, the Dream Machine, and Steve Kern. And by golly, I'll tell you, Dutch, a little bit later, they're going to see something that Tojo and his boys pulled on you guys.
Well, first of all, you people keep watching because you're going to see something that happened to me. And Tojo attacked me without provocation, and I don't think it's justified. And Steve Kern came to help me. Me and the Dream were in trouble, and Steve helped us out. But when we get to Louisville Tuesday night, Tojo, we're going to teach you and your boys a little lesson. You better slap them long and hard because we're coming in there and we're coming in there for blood. Mark my words.
And that's not all of it either.
It's not all about long shot because it's all coming down to that squeaking hard graveyard, digging a coffin, buying a long time weeping, and a family crime because the Dream Machine's mask is up at stake against the Nightmare's hair. You know, we unmasked them right there last week in the Louisville Gardens, and this week we will shave their head bald. Come on in here.
Steve, you were the man on the spot when they needed you, Dutch and Dream. It was 3 against 2, and you made it all even up.
Well, I'll tell you, Lance, things are getting wilder and wilder. Every time I come to the matches, any town it is, it's going to be a wild match. So I've been looking forward to being these men's partner, and I'm going to be right there when they need me.
Louisville Gardens, you'll see it. Steve Kern, Dutch Mantell, the Dream Machine, will be going against Onita Fuchi and Yamamoto. Then don't forget also that you're going to see the Nightmares with Jimmy Hart's hair at stake. He volunteered it against the Dream Machine's mask and Dutch Mantell. All of that happened in the Gardens on Tuesday night. Don't you dare miss that one. Steve Kern, an exciting athlete out of Tampa, Florida. Boy, we've really enjoyed watching him since we've had the opportunity on a regular basis. Win against big Ron Bass, who held the Mid-America Heavyweight Championship. And, of course, Ron coming in at 293. Boy, this guy looks so much bigger than the last time we saw him.
A rugged 293.
Oh, boy. Anyhow, Steve gave away a lot of weight. He went after that title. Let's take a look at the action highlight. At 9.5 minutes in, has let Bass know that regardless of the outcome of this one, he's not in there with anybody that's going to lay down for him just because he is big as the side of the house. Bass, 292. Suplexes Kern, and Kern bounced a good 1.5 feet off the canvas. Bass just drove him down into the mat. Ron Bass also trying to get his head clear. Now he's coming in there, flat of the foot. It's legal. All that weight driving right there on the small of the back on Steve Kern. The official 10-minute call, 50 minutes to wrestle. Kern is outside the ropes. Bass comes over, grabs the hair, and tries to pull him back. Kern on his feet now. Bass going for a suplex. And he got it. Oh, man, oh, man. One. Count of two. Bass out of it. Kern kicked him loose. Steve, I'm concerned about his now Bass. Look at him. He used the rope. He had that abdominal stretch hook with his leg. Beautiful position, but Bass using the ropes. Kern not giving it up, and look at Bass put the pressure on him. Uses a fist to the back. Kern going for the ropes. He's got it. Bass hammers down with that fist, and the referee gets on him again about it. Ron Bass on the second rope. Look out, Steve. He dropped down with both fists. That was probably merciful. He was aiming for a specific area, though. He wanted that back, and he nailed him there. Kern in the air. Atomic drop, and Steve Kern is covered by Ron Bass, but just a 1 count and barely that. What a gutsy guy this Kern is. Wow. He bulldogged him, and that's Bass's favorite. Kern trying to roll to the ropes. Count of 1, 2, and Kern just drops that foot over the ropes, and that's going to call it. It breaks it up on a 2 count, and Steve Kern, directly in front of the timer's desk here by the rope, was just speared by Ron Bass right in the back. Bass intent at it now, and he got him again, and Kern right off on the concrete floor. He hit him and knocked him all the way across the open space. Steve in trouble. He's going to need all of the strength to hop back up there. Kern rolls under the table. What a smart move. Bass was up on the ropes. He was going to come off on Kern on the concrete. Kern rolled up under the timer's table, and he got the protection from that jump that he needed on Bass. Bass called it off. But look at this. There's that power slam. Boy. And look at Kern. Bass can't hold him. He's hurt him, but he can't hold him. Ron Bass Going for the Bulldog. But Kern shakes him. Slaps him down. 2, 3. He is the winner. Steve Kern. A brilliant move. Gets a 1, 2, 3, and the new Mid-America Heavyweight Champion. The young man from Tampa, Florida, Steve Kern. Got to be a pretty happy fellow right here, boy. Let me congratulate you, Steve, because I'll tell you, and this is not to take a thing away from your athletic ability. I think you epitomize, as much as any wrestler I've ever seen, the combination of your physical skills and your mental ability. You wrestled a sensationally smart match against that big guy, boy, and he is a bull, isn't he?
Well, he is. He's a big one, you know, Lance. I'll tell you what, there was a couple times in there I was wondering if I was even going to last through that match. You know, that Ron Bass, he's big, he's strong, he's powerful. He knows what he's doing in that ring. He knows how to injure people. And, you know, I have to say this, that even though I won this title, the people in Memphis that were watching it are sure the ones that deserve part of this title, because it, you know, anybody that's ever competed in any kind of sport or anything where there's crowd watching, they know that when they're down or when they're at a disadvantage, that if the people are yelling for them or pulling for them, that it can lift their spirit or just give them a reason to go on and not quit. And I realized a couple of times in there when Ron Bass had just been battering on my back, that if the people hadn't have been yelling or if they'd lost any interest in me, I might have lost the drive. But they were behind me, and I felt them, and I just kept kicking out, and I said, well, I just hope there's going to be an opportunity for me to get a chance to get that Bass. And I found the right spot, luckily for me.
Hey, I hold this out, Steve, so the folks out there can get a look at it. That is a gorgeous belt, and okay, we'll watch the reflection there. That's the Mid-America Heavyweight Championship belt, and there's an inward smile as well as an outward one of this guy right here, because he really went through it. A couple of turning points. One, Bass was stupid, I thought. I made mention when he had that abdominal stretch. He had his leg hooked on the inside. I thought, oh, boy, here goes Steve right then. And he reaches back to add the extra and grabs the rope in there, which was a dumb thing to do, I thought. But the brilliant thing, and this was just one of those sidelights we mentioned out there, when he dumped you on that concrete, got up there and was getting ready to come off, and you rolled under that table, I think, though it's one of those little sidelight things, was a great, intelligent move, and you may have changed the whole course right there.
Well, I appreciate that, Lance. Those are kind words, but in a situation like that, it comes under experience, you know, experience of being hurt a couple times in the ring or outside the ring. And all I could look up and see was about 300 pounds getting ready to jump on me.
Yeah.
And there was no place to get out of the way but up under that table. I says, well, if he's going to jump on me, he's going to have to take this table out, too. So,
okay.
Like I say, I was lucky, but the people are the ones that supported me, and that really made me feel good.
For all of us, congratulations again, Steve. Dynamite to have you as the Mid-America Heavyweight Champion. We're going to be looking for a defense, too,
yeah.
on that.
Well, I'm going to be a fighting champion, that's for sure,
will.
and I'll put this belt up against anybody and everybody. So you can't wear a belt and not defend it. That's what my feeling is.
Okay, Steve Kern, the new Mid-America Heavyweight Champ. Watch him, boy. Here's a real comer. This guy is great. Okay, Davey, we're ready for more action in there. We're going to be taking a look at the international team in just a moment.
You're right. We have tag team action coming up. Here comes the referee right now, Jerry Calhoun, stepping up into the ring. Tojo Yamamoto from Japan, followed by his Japanese team with their flag and that stick Masafuji carries. They're up on the apron. Their opponents are there. Let's get on with it. Official introductions. Total weight of 414 pounds on the right of your screen. From Nashville, Tennessee, Roy Rogers. And from Memphis, Tennessee, Pat Hutchinson. Going against him at a total of 450 pounds. From Nagasaki, Mr. Onita. And from Hiroshima, Masafuchi, their manager, Tojo Yamamoto. This will be a one-fall, 15-minute time limit match. Jerry Calhoun, the referee.
Okay, the roads are coming off right here. Masafuchi is ready to go as his war club goes down to Yamamoto, who already had the Rising Sun flag. And now that very ornate and gorgeous robe of Mr. Onita is off, we'll be seeing Roy Rogers starting out, and on this side of the ring, okay, Onita will be starting out. And referee Jerry Calhoun says, do it to it, and here we go, right across the ring, Onita. as Roy Rogers was saying a final word with Pat Hutchinson. Can't make a mistake like that, but that's inexperience. Look at Anita out there. Tag on Fucci, and right away, the Japanese team just doing what comes naturally to him, and that's being rough and tough. Big chop on Roy. Tag on Onita. Back in again. They're moving in and out. Another chop. Roy Rogers stunned before he ever got started, Davey.
Yeah, as you said, a mistake there, inexperience. You've got to be set when that bell rings, and especially against a team like the Japanese. And it was just a minor error, but it could turn into been a major error before it's over here.
Well, that's the kind of thing. Oh, look at the drop kick. As Anita held him, Fucci went up, nailed him. Big chop down on Roy Rogers, and Roy takes another jab to the midsection. Yamamoto's the one who's in charge of keeping up with those little things like rushing a guy when he's not ready, because the veteran experience that he has been, whether you like him or not, he's been very good for this young Japanese team that has made such a mark. Big chop coming off of Onita on Roy Rogers, and he's going now after the hair in the eyes as Onita jerks that hair down. Referee telling him, let it go. Tag on Masafuchi.
This Onita is just vicious. Masafuchi is more like a machine, kind of a precision instrument that he goes in there. But, boy, when this Onita jumps through the rope, ooh.
Man, I tell you, he has got that move where he comes out of that scorpion, and with that stiff leg, he can rip your head right off your shoulders. He is some kind of rugged. Fucci just absolutely is a machine, as you say. There it is. Uh-oh, Roy down. This may be it right here. The Japanese team never let him up. Roy Rogers got caught on the opener as Anita rushed across the ring. Got him before he had really fully turned around, which is not an illegal move because the bell had sounded. Roy just got caught a little bit slow turning around, and Anita and Fucci have never left him up. Big body slam in there. Here's Anita up on the rope. Come down. He misses a chop. Roy rolls out of the way. He needs to get himself to the corner as Anita goes flipping over there. He tags Fucci as Fucci comes after Roy. Hammers back to the midsection. Rogers just doing it instinctively. Here's Pat Hutchinson in there because Anita and Fucci both were in the ring. Pat swinging away at Onita. And Onita kicked out of the ring. Look at Rogers go with Fucci. A really battling young team as Onita and Fucci are outside. And Rogers and Pat Hutchinson stun them. Tojo Yamamoto really looks like he's reading the riot act to these boys down there. He's hot. Yamamoto talking to Fucci.
Speaking Japanese, don't know what he's saying, but boy, he is chewing him out.
Whoa! Now he's talking to Onita as Rogers and Hutchinson are up there. Tojo bangs Onita. Tojo, he's going to send him back with blood in their eye. Look at that Fucci go. I don't have the slightest idea what he said, but it wasn't good for Rogers and Hutchinson. You can bet on that.
I think we got the drift of the conversation.
Yeah, particularly when he slapped them both upside the face. Tag on Pat Hutchinson. Onita grabs him coming through.
Hutchinson's first official appearance in the match. We're at the 4-minute mark.
Tag on Fucci, vicious. Fucci, Hutchinson down again. As you said, his first official appearance, and he's met by a buzzsaw as Fucci just chopping away, tags Onita. And here comes the Scorpion in there as he is going after his eyes. The referee breaks him away and gets him back. Tag out on Fucci. Well, Yamamoto accomplished his desired chore. He flipped him in. Pat's head went under the rope and got caught. Fucci whips him over. Double-handed chop. There's a cover. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Boy, a mean enough team to begin with, but after the talking they got from Tojo Yamamoto, they were really fearsome in here, is I guess the word. 5:06.
You notice as they went by Yamamoto, he still wasn't smiling and happy about the thing. Both Onita and Fucci bowed to Yamamoto. And no question about it, he got their attention. Not to say that Rogers and Hutchinson, who really battled back when things were looking bad in there, but after Yamamoto got their attention, it kind of went to
it was no longer
all Japanese side. Okay, so the winners, Rogers and Hutchinson, defeated by Onita and Fucci. We got more action coming up, and we'll be back to it in just a moment.
The secret to gasoline is not to buy the most octane, but the right octane.
Jerry Burke talks about gasoline.
With 3 grades, I can satisfy just about any car. But octane isn't the only way you judge gasoline. Dependable gasoline has to start quick and keep your carburetor clean. Those are qualities Exxon puts in all 3 of their gasolines. So whatever grade you buy, it's good.
Exxon has thousands of independent dealers who offer a choice of quality products and services. Jerry Burke is one of them.
Take another look at Jerry's. There's so much new for you. A good food from Jerry's Kitchen, served up just for you.
From tender beef, new country fried steak, crispy and golden, smothered in creamy rich gravy and served with a fresh green salad. A whole new reason to come to Jerry's. New country fried steak.
Take another look at Jerry's.
Good food and good service are always guaranteed.
Every time you hit the road, you run the risk of hitting another car. And if you do, most insurance companies will raise your rates. But not J.C. Penney Insurance. Drive 3 straight years with us without an accident. Then if you have just one, we won't raise the rates on your policy. That's Pennywise Protection. So come in or call, because the first time you hit another car, we won't hit you for more money. Pennywise Protection. Insurance for the smart driver.
Homework, homework. Give me a break.
Try Summit Candy Bars. A delicious break anytime. Crunchy roasted peanuts. Lots of rich chocolate. And a crispy center. Summit.
A delicious break anytime.
Hey, want to go to the game? Guys, give me a break.
Summit Candy Bars. A crisp, delicious break anytime.
Okay, we're about ready to go with the Nightmares, Coco Ware and David Price. Jimmy Hart and the family coming in here. You bringing the entire family out for the Nightmares match or something?
Let me tell you what, I'm a man, Lawler. That's more than you'll ever be, brother. Right now, I'm going to put the Southern Heavyweight Championship belt up, just like Jimmy. I promised, for 500,000 spit-it-on people out there right now. You're going to see who the greatest athlete in the world is right now, a Christian athlete.
You still got a cast.
That's right, I've got a cast, but it's going to show you what a man I really am, right, baby? So right now, I'm going to make the announcement. Help me with my robe. Right now, I'm going to make the announcement. Thank you. Look at this belt right here. Look at this body, people. Look at the greatest body we ever hit in Tennessee. They love me. Don't they love me? Listen to this. Right now, the moment everybody's been waiting for. I am going to put my Southern Heavyweight Championship belt up, the belt that I love, against, in my opinion, one of the greatest athletes in the world, Chick Donovan. Super Chick.
Oh, come on, Jimmy.
He's going to be the one to face me.
You are absolutely out of your mind.
It's going to be a tough match, but I'm going to do it, brother. Right now. The Southern belt is at stake. The Southern belt. Come on.
Hey, what is all of this stuff? He comes out here and says he's going to put the Southern belt up against Chick Donovan in there. We've got a match scheduled with the Nightmares. going against Coco Ware and David Price. And Hart, look at that. They're having to help him into the ring. What is this stuff? He can't wrestle with a cast on his leg. You guys aren't the referee. Hey, come on now. I didn't ring it. Chick Donovan, look, oh, this is a farce. Jimmy Hart, you're making a joke out of the whole thing. He picked Chick Donovan, one of his boys. Isn't that ridiculous? Referee Jerry Calhoun didn't tag him.
He didn't count either. No, one of the Nightmare did it.
Come on now. He can't do that.
Of course not.
No way.
The match not scheduled, not approved. The referee did not signal for the bell to be rung.
I didn't ring
You didn't ring the bell, and the referee didn't make the count.
Now I suppose that you're saying that Chick Donovan is the new Southern heavyweight champ. No way, man.
I'm saying right now, brother, you're looking at the new Southern heavyweight champion, the greatest athlete in the world, and I've managed everybody you can think of, baby. Austin Idol, Jimmy Valiant, everybody. And I'm saying this man is the new Southern heavyweight champion, and I'll prove to you he'll be the greatest professional athlete to ever hit Memphis, Tennessee, or anywhere else.
You've pulled a lot of things in your time, Hart, but you're not going to get away with that.
How do you like that, baby?
I don't like it, and nobody else likes it. It's just as wild as that match where you got the title.
He can be sassy or he can be nasty, but baby, beat him if you can.
You can't give away a title like that. He's got to earn it. Come on.
Listen, people, I'm going to be the greatest fighting champion Tennessee has ever had. Mr. Russell, let me tell you one more thing. This belt means nothing to me. It's nothing but a piece of leather. But what it represents a super mind, a great heart, and a beautiful, beautiful body, baby. One more thing. I can be sassy, I can be nasty, but beat me if you can.
Fine. Baloney. Never stand there. Can't give it away like that. I don't know. Let's take a break, and that'll give us a second to find out what's happening here. Wave Country Championship Wrestling. Still plenty to go, and want you to stay here because you haven't seen all the wild action that's coming up. Believe me, you. Opening bout Tuesday night in the Gardens, Jim Dalton and the Phantom will be going against Rick and Robert Gibson. We're tickled to death to have the boys back. Coco Ware and Roy Rogers going against the Nightmares with Jimmy Hart at ringside. Then it's going to be a special challenge match with the Golden Boy, Chick Donovan, going against the superstar, Bill Dundee. And a six-man grudge match. I think maybe that you got a little better understanding of the whole situation. The Dream Machine, Dutch Mantell, Steve Kern, going against Anita Fucci and Yamamoto. Lots of bad feeling coming out of that one. And finally, that special added match that has been confirmed, you'll have the Nightmares in there with Jimmy Hart's hair at stake against the Dream Machine's mask. And his partner, of course, is going to be Dutch Mantell. All of that packed into the Louisville Gardens Tuesday night. Don't you dare miss any of it.
The inflation fighter. That's today's lesson in economy. Look, most light beers with less calories cost more than popular brands. Ridiculous. Why pay more for less? It's different with Blatz Light, the inflation fighter. It has a popular price and a third less calories than regular Blatz. Fully brewed, too, for full beer taste. So all that great Blatz quality comes through. Now some easy homework. Take home Blatz Light, the inflation fighter. Why pay more for less?
I'm a beech nut. I'm crazy about the taste. That's no-nonsense chewing tobacco taste. Don't burn, not too sweet, just right. No doubt about it. I'm a beech nut.
Beech Nut Red and Wintergreen.
It's gone. The Dutchman. Dream. Good see, babe. Well, I tell you one thing, you still got that mask on. That's what it was all about in your last
family crime. Long time we've been in a family crime. You remember that song, Long Beautiful Hair? You know they asked for this match, special added match. The Dream Machine's mask is at stake one more time, but you know one thing, if we win, which we are going to win, you know, we might have 3 bald-headed fools. I've told everybody that I'm ugly, and I am ugly, but you know, ain't nowhere in the world that I could be as ugly as 3 bald-headed men. There ain't nowhere in the world. What about
it? Dutch, of course, you know that Jimmy Hart is going to be at ringside, and his whole contention is, without him there, they lost, but with him there, there's no way they're going to
Well, they can make excuses all they want. All I can say is they lost last time we was in the ring, and they're going to lose again. Now, see, they asked for the match. We didn't ask for the match. They asked for the match, and we said it was all right. Now, the hoods have already come off, and we saw who they are, and we talk about the Dream being ugly. Well, them boys are running a close second, I swear to God. They're right in there with him. But we're going to see some bald-headed people running around here. And I like to wrestle the Nightmares because I can beat them up. And I like to get in the ring with people I can beat up. And I'm going to beat them up. And they didn't call me Dirty Dutch for nothing. I'm going to be at my dirtiest the next time I'm in the ring with them. Dream, I stood beside you before.
Baby, I'm right here with you. I'm right here with you all the way, Ray. All the way. And that's not all, Paul. Chuck and Jive, you know, Jimmy Hart out here talking that bring tears to a glass eye.
Joe, just wait across the studio. We'll get to I'm coming. I'll get to you in just a minute.
Why are you betting that? Why are you betting that?
Come on, Tojo, now quit it.
Let me tell you something, you bullet-head fool. What's the matter with you? There ain't nothing the matter with you. You do that. What's the matter with you? My team is a formidable team. Why don't you talk about my team? Why you let my team down? I have a superior team. My team is the best team. Your team already beat Nightmare. Nightmare is no team. You understand?
Yeah, well, you just wait and we'll get to you in a little bit.
This is my interview, Tojo. If you'll wait your turn, we'll get your fat mouth out here. Now, you wait a few minutes. No, don't you tell me nothing, Tojo. I'll tell you one thing. The reason I...
Hey, come on, Tojo. Tojo, come on. Yamamoto and Anita come out here in the middle of Mantell and the Dream's interviews. Tojo slashes Dutch with that war club that Onita and Fuchi and Yamamoto carried. Just ran him into the ring post down there. As in the ring, the team of Onita and Fuchi are working on the Big Dream. Let's get this. This is no match. Come on, let's break this thing up. Tojo. Mantell in the corner over there is Anita and Yamamoto slamming away at him. The Dream jumped by Fuchi as Yamamoto, irritated because of lack of recognition. Now Yamamoto with Fuchi on the Dream Machine. Dutch bleeding at the right eye where Tojo hit him with that war club. And Onita pounded away on the tough Dutchman. And Dutch getting in a few licks of his own from behind. Fuchi grabs him while Yamamoto concentrates on the Dream Machine and keeps him out of the action. Onita and Fuchi taking turns jumping down on Dutch Mantell. That's enough of this. Can we get somebody out here and get this thing stopped? Mantell bleeding. His right eye is busted open. Onita and Fuchi jumping on him. Double teaming as Yamamoto hammering away on the Dream. Big double chop from Fuchi, and Dutch draped over the rope. The tough guy from Oil Trough, Texas. In his own right, a rugged son of a gun, but he's going against both of the Japanese at the moment. The Dream battling with Tojo as he climbs up on the ring apron. It's a 3-on-2 situation. Yeah, see if he can get somebody out here. Dream Machine nailed back down by Yamamoto, and Dutch. Boy, he's a mess now as this Japanese team has continued to hammer them. Here comes Steve Kern in. Drives Onita into the corner, and both Fucci and Onita going after it. Mantell pulling his shirt, his belt off, and he's going after Onita. A little more even. And Dutch, while he's bleeding from the right eye, boy, he is a rugged one. Look at the Dream. They're all after Tojo and Steve Kern. Working on Masafuchi, and he really decked him. Yeah, a little more even. Dream on Tojo, Kern on Fucci, and Dutch taking care of Mr. Onita. Dutch got his belt off, and he's using it to good advantage. Kern holding Fucci as Dutch comes after him. Just a free-for-all. What we ended up with. Start an interview out as Dutch comes after Yamamoto. Dream nails Onita with a chair. Dutch and the Dream scheduled to go against Onita and Fucci, but also against the Nightmares in that hair mask, and they came out here. Dutch, you better get that eye taken care of.
Busted me wide open. I want to say one thing. What goes around comes around. Mr. Tojo. Steve, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I want to say one thing. So God help me, I'm going to get you, Tojo, because I don't like being hit and knocked around, and it's not going to start right now. I won't. If they want to fight like this, everybody in the ring at the same time. Me, the Dream, Steve, I want you with us, brother. Right. I want to get those Jets in the ring. And we're going to show them. We're going to show them Texas style. I'm not showing them.
Well, so much for nice, peaceful interviews, Davey. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take time out. We've still got a main event that'll have Dundee and Lawler together going against Jim Dalton and Tom Stanton. We're going to be back for that in just a moment.
Someday, this may be the world's toughest non-stick surface, but you can't cook on a diamond. You can cook on Armor Coat. Watch! This is grated cheese, a sticky, gooey mess. With an ordinary pan, you'd need a hammer and chisel, but with Armor Coat, it lifts out quickly and cleanly. This incredible surface is so non-stick, you can clean it with a paper towel, yet it's so tough you can abuse it with a scouring pad. We've bonded this surface to a huge multi-purpose skillet. It comes with a high dome lid to lock in natural juices. What's a pan like this worth to you? Before you price it, listen. You also get this amazing drip-proof saucepan. Liquid comes out of it like this. And oatmeal like this. How's that for non-stick? Burnt milk is a kitchen disaster. You might as well throw the pan away. But with Armor Coat, this mess just peels right off. Wait, there's more. You even get this combination omelet and saute pan. It, too, has the amazing Armor Coat surface. It's so tough, you can do this. We've even put our incredible service on this unique mini griddle. Take it and discover its many convenient uses. You get all 4 Armor Coat pans, but that's not all. You get this complete 5-piece kitchen utensil set. Plus, as a special bonus, this beautiful cookbook with pages and pages of mouth-watering recipes. You get the complete set, all 11 pieces for only $24.95. It's the greatest cookware offer ever.
COD and charge card customers call toll-free 1-800-358-9999 or send $24.95 to Cookware, P.O. Box 235, Louisville, Kentucky. You get all 4 Armor Coat pans, all 5 utensils, plus the cookbook. If it's not the greatest cookware offer ever, return it and keep the cookbook as a gift. Order now.
We are just about ready for this match we've been looking forward to all week long. Expiration of time. We're going to have the King and the Superstar, Bill Dundee, Jerry Lawler, out here as a tag team. They have got some rugged competition coming up. A couple of big guys coming into the wrestling area right now, as a matter of fact. And it will be an expiration of time match, introducing at a total of 498 pounds from Oklahoma, Jim Dalton. From New York City, Tom Stanton going against him. Total weight 446. From Australia, the Superstar, Bill Dundee. From Memphis, Tennessee, the King, Jerry Lawler. This match to the expiration of time, Jerry Calhoun, the referee.
Okay, it's Jim Dalton starting out. We're ready. Action time, and the Superstar and Dalton start out. Tom Stanton, we haven't seen in quite some time. He's in here as Dalton's partner, so it's a veteran team against Lawler and Dundee.
Veteran team, no doubt, and a big team. Almost 500 pounds on their side of the ring. Whoa. Dalton with Dundee's leg. Boy, he dropped down on it. Dundee battling. Tag made. Here's Tom Stanton. Stanton by himself goes over 250 or somewhere around 255, 257, something like that. Tag made by Stanton. Jim Dalton coming back in. Half crab on Bill Dundee. Dundee kicks him back. Dundee heads for the corner. Just missed the tag. Could have missed the tag more than 2 inches. Dundee struggled away from Jim Dalton, but Tom Stanton had already taken the tag, and he was right there to grab him. The little Australian taking a beating here from the team of Tom Stanton and Jim Dalton. Ooh, Dalton sits down on that leg again. Dundee kicks back, switches with his head, over to the corner, and the King knocks Stanton through the rope. Jim Dalton flipped. Lawler pounded him with a right hand. King goes to the rope. Cover, 1, 2, 3. Got him. Lawler gets the pin on Jim Dalton. After Dalton and Stanton had worked Bill Dundee over for most of the early part of the match, Lawler got in there. Stanton was knocked through the ropes, and Lawler went to work on Dalton. The time on it, 1 minute, 53 seconds. 1:53 the time, as the King and the Superstar are 1 fall up in this expiration of time match. We're going to have to check the time on it to see how we stand. But Mr. Stanton and Mr. Dalton, that big team coming in at almost 500 pounds, they're a veteran team too, but they're going against one of the most rugged tag teams ever anywhere in the area. And of course, the King and the Superstar, and Lawler and Dundee team up to win it. The time again on it, 1 minute, 53 seconds. We'll be back with more action in a moment.
Got action to come in just a moment. We'll be back to it on Channel 3's Championship Wrestling. Chick, we said a little bit ago, special challenge match. Dundee wants some of you. Doesn't think a whole lot about you getting that championship.
Mr. Russell, you saw it, everybody saw it. I am the Southern Heavyweight Champion. The only reason Dundee wants me in the ring because he is jealous. He is jealous of what I've got. And Dundee, you bring it on because you can't get it. You fight with all your heart, brother. You get your mind ready, but you're not getting what I've got, baby. You come on and you beat me if you can.
Okay, well, that's what he's coming there to Louisville at the Gardens for. Tojo, it has already been confirmed now from what the people saw today, the way you all jumped on Mantell in the Dream. You are going to be in the ring in that six-man match in there.
Why, Mr. Lance Russell, why you tell right like this, you and Dutch Mantell? You know Dutch Mantell, he cannot see, he's blind. He just, what they call it, he get the shell shock. That's why he fell down, he blame on me. But I tell you what, Dutch Mantell, you never get me in my wrestler. My two boys get them. He go.
Yeah, well, we'll find out. They're all going to be in there, and Tojo will be in the ring. Now we come to that special added match in there. Jimmy Hart. Put up
I guess you love that, don't you? Huh?
What are you doing, Danny, with a mask on?
That's none of your business. What are you doing wearing your mask? Halloween's not October 31st, you jerk, you. Let me tell you something. There's a conspiracy going around. The conspiracy against the First Family. And last week, Lance Russell, it paid off. You know why? Because there was 3 against 2. That referee, they were on Bill Dundee's side, the Dream Machine side, and we had to unmask, like I said, the conspiracy against the First Family. Well, Jimmy Hart, let me tell you something. You graciously put up your hair because you've got confidence in me and my partner, Nightmare number 2. You're not going to lose your hair, Jimmy Hart. I promise you. You know, I have walked around bald-headed. Jimmy Hart knows I have. He knows the sorrow I went through. He will not go through that sorrow. Dutch Mantell, that shell-shocked idiot, the Dream Machine's partner, baby. Let me tell you something. You're walking into something you're not going to be able to get out. Because I promise you, Dream Machine, you will be unmasked next week.
Tuesday night. We don't have any more time for any of that expiration of time thing, Davey, but as good as Stanton and Dalton are a good veteran team in there, I think it's pretty obvious that King and Superstar retain that great pizzazz and ability to work together that they have always maintained as a tag team.
And they took that fall without any trouble.
Yeah,
tell you
in 53 seconds. How about a recap?
All right, Chick Donovan was the winner today over Tim Leonard. It was Mr. Onita Masafuchi defeating Roy Rogers and Pat Hutchinson. And it was a team of Bill Superstar Dundee and the King Jerry Lawler in here in that expiration of time tag match against a veteran team. I think we mentioned that Dalton and Tom Stanton are veterans. They're big, they're tough. They're certainly not what you would call a pushover team for anybody. Yeah. But Lawler and Dundee in a minute 53 get the win, and thus they win the match.
Hey, in addition to that, we had a chance to see highlights of the Mid-America heavyweight title where Steve Kern, I guess you would say, upset Big Ron Bass to become the new Mid-America champion. Additionally, we had 2 unofficial matches. We had Onita and Fucci going against, and Yamamoto going against the Dutchman and the Dream. And we had that farcical Southern Heavyweight Championship thing, which, by the way, during the breaks, I talked to Eddie Marlin about, and they're having no part. There's going to be an official complaint and discussion with the AWA on it. So that we'll get that clear. Hey, we're out of time. Lance Russell, Dave Brown. Bye-bye.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of Championship Wrestling.